moved to Sheffield, Victoria in the early 1960s. Number 26044 was one of the Class 76 locomotives which never received a name. Seven Cocoa locomotives were built for this Sheffield to Manchester DC electrified line, number 27,000 Electra being the first. A further 20 were ordered, but the order was later cancelled. All 7 of these EM2s were subsequently sold to Holland, and Electra has since been returned. The Bobos, or EM1s, later to be designated Class 76, survived for use on freight trains after the passenger service was withdrawn. Back to AC electrics. This Class 85 is seen at Rugby. As is this Class 40. A pair of Class 86s, also at Rugby. This Class 47 is on the Lickey Incline, being banked at Class 37. Class 37s were introduced in 1961. One of their many duties in the early days was banking heavy trains on this steep gradient. The train engine was a 9F. Another 9F, this time at Banbury. To the great pleasure of all steam fans, it's seen towing a failed Class 47 diesel. This Class 40 was near Shilton on the West Coast Main Line. At the same location, we see DP2 again. This shot of a Class 45 peak passing a 9F steam locomotive was taken near Muscombe Troughs on the East Coast Main Line. This Class 37 is also near Muscombe. At the same location, we see this Class 33, a slightly larger version of the 26 and 27 classes. Although it's a poor shot, we included this Deltic because it's a rare opportunity to see a diesel locomotive picking up water from the troughs. This high mech was near Stonehouse. And the 37 was at Banbury on a York to Bournemouth train. Warships were not a common sight at Birmingham's Snow Hill station. Steadfast was one of the Class 43 warships. Western Talisman was another locomotive which eventually came to grief. It crashed in December 1973 at Ealing. Back to Loughborough, and a steam working on the former Great Central Main Line passes over a DMU on the Midland Main Line. This Class 40 was hauling a Pullman train on the East Coast Main Line near Grantham. This Jubilee at Bromsgrove was about to tackle the Lickey Incline, assisted in the rear by this Type 3 Class 37 Diesil. And another example of a 37 banking a steam working. The Class 33 was at Hockley. Also in Birmingham, we see Hymec number D7092. Followed by another blue Pullman. At Snow Hill, we see Hymec number D7057. Still at Snow Hill, this 47 was hauling a train of brand new cars. One wonders just how many of these survived into the 1990s. Also at Snow Hill, a pair of Class 47s. We end Volume 1 with some shots taken on the very last day of Class 52 working, February 1977. The special ran out of London Paddington and was hauled by D1023 Western Fusilier and D1013 Western Ranger.